Voiceover time. Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Pick up everybody. So today I will be doing a makeup tutorial where I will just be speaking in depth on the things I do when I'm doing makeup. She has her eyebrows mica shaded, or I don't even know what she have, but they're kind of fading, so I decided to still go over them with some eyebrow gel. I use that gel because I feel like because she already has her eyebrows mica shaded, the pencil would not show up as much, so that's why I used the gel. And I like to clean up my clients' eyebrows while I'm doing them because it bothers me so much when I'm doing eyebrows and they need to be groomed. So most times I always have like a little tweezer in my kit because I want to get those eyebrows snatched. I've been doing this little girl makeup for long, and her eyebrows always give me a warm time. Her eyebrows don't rest me. May I tell you, I want to lick her in her ankle. I'm outlining her eyebrows with some LA Girl concealer, and I don't like to use a whole lot of concealer on the eyelid, so I really try and go in as light as possible. I don't like using concealer on the eyelids overall because I don't like the fact that it adds color to the lids, because I feel like it tends to change the color of your eyeshadow, or sometimes it will let your eyeshadow look chalky. I just don't really love it, so I'm definitely gonna get a new eyeshadow primer or eyelid primer, whatever name, for my kit. I want to just completely stop using concealer for my eyeshadow base, and I like to set it immediately to prevent it from creasing, and that's also one of the reasons I don't like using concealer, because it tends to crease on the eyelids really fast. So you find that your eyeshadow creases throughout the day. I cannot make these things up. But guys, this is the reality of doing makeup. My clients sometimes are always all over the place, and I still have to do the makeup. Sometimes I'm doing it in a rush on video shoots when people are on the go. So it's always something. I never have the same type of clients. I never always have a good client. Sometimes I have amazing clients. Sometimes I have clients who are busybody. So this is really the reality of doing makeup. You just have to be able to do what you do in any situation or any circumstance. I decided to not speed up this video because I wanted to do an in-depth tutorial to show my girlies how to do a full face of makeup. And I think I will also be doing a simple makeup, like without all the extraness and all the foundation and contour and all of that. I like to conceal the top part of the eyebrows with a darker shade so it doesn't look like a halo. Most of the times I don't conceal it. These eyebrows are problematic, so I had to conceal the top, but I don't always go for concealing the top.
I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there, even without time. Could I believe it? We do this every time. The seasons change and our love ain't cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you.
And I really like to blend with a sponge after I blend with a brush because I feel like the sponge really blends it in seamlessly. So I want to give some tips on eyeshadow because my girlies are always asking. I would suggest when doing eyeshadow, start with 2 colors and practice from there. I think brown is a really good color to start with. And for application, I would say focus on the crease. If you notice when I'm applying my eyeshadow, I apply the brown on the crease, like exactly on the crease. I actually ask my model to look up to ensure that I'm right in her crease and I work in the crease. So I apply the color first and I apply it in the shape that I want the eyeshadow to blend, because I find it easier to apply it in the shape versus trying to blend it in the shape. So after I apply it in the shape, I kind of flick the ends up and I go around and I follow the shape of the eye. Then I will use my bigger brush to just blend that in. And I don't blend harshly. I use a really light hand, but I blend it well. So I will blend a little with the brush that I used to apply the first layer, just to create the shape. But after I create the shape, I go in with a bigger brush to blend out the ends or the edges of that. I got a feeling that it's time to let go. I said so. I know that this was due from the get-go. You thought that it was special, special, but it was just a sex door, and I still hear the echoes. I got a feeling that it's time to let it go, let it go. Seasons change and our love ain't cold. Feed the flag 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. So I know people always say it's all about blending, but I think it's all about precise blending, because if you just blend a color on your lid, it will or it can look messy. So now I'm just going in with a bigger, fluffier blush, a bigger, fluffier, a bigger and fluffier brush to blend the edges. Now, this is what I'm saying when I say start with 2 colors, because I like to blend the edges of the first color with the next color. Now, I like to use a soft color or a color that complements the color that I used first well. So I'm using orange, but I'm not using a really bright orange. I'm using a very soft orange. I will try and put the color on the screen as well. And I'm still in the crease, but because this is a bigger brush, it will help to kind of blend it above the crease a little to give the smoky effect. So at no time I'm really blending above the crease with a color. I'm really just blending out the crease so it gives you this smoky look. And to make it less complicated, I'm just adding a shimmery color that matches the brown and the orange, and I'm blending the edges of that where it stopped so it doesn't look too harsh as well. I think with applying foundation, it's all about the technique you use with your hands. I like to pat and stipple at the same time. So I will pat it in, but I'm also moving the product on the face. So if I pat an area and I feel like there's too much foundation at that area, then I will move it. And I think I will move it, but once I move it, I pat. Once I move it from that area, I start patting again. So it's mostly patting and patting and patting. I like to use foundations that are not too full coverage because I don't like the cakey look. I prefer a nice light base, and I don't go underneath the eyes with the foundation as well because I don't want it to be too cakey under the eyes, because we're already going in with so much products. We're already going in with concealer under the eyes, and most times I use more than one concealer under the eyes. So I avoid foundation under the eyes to avoid product buildup. Simone eats throughout the whole video. She eat the whole video, you know? She eat the whole video. Because I want that lifted look, I feel like when you blend concealer and you blend it down and it comes down to the cheek area, it kind of drops your face. So when you blend it up, it kind of lifts your face, if you get what I'm saying. I start off with a lighter shade, so it gives the highlighted look first, and then I like to go over with a shade that matches the skin tone. And I do that sometimes. That's if the person wants a more subtle under eye. If the person wants a brighter under eye, then I do it in reverse, where I will go in with a shade that matches and then a brighter shade. Sometimes I go in with the shade that matches overall, and then I use a really light powder to brighten the under eyes. So it really just has to do with what the client wants and the look that I'm doing at the time. And I go in with a smaller sponge under the eyes as well, because I think it helps to give a more precise blend. Like, I really focus the concealer under the eyes, and I don't really bring it down the face. And I tap really lightly so it doesn't move the product or remove the product, I would say, from the area. I like to do one under eye first and then the other one, because I use different concealers and I can't know how every concealer works. So I don't like to apply concealer under both eyes and then blend one eye and then the other while the other one dries, because I don't know how fast or how slow the other one dries. So I just like to do it one eye at a time. Normally I would set the under eye right after, but because I was going to add cream blush, I didn't want the powder to mix with the cream, so I didn't set it. Now, all the time I fret because Simona chat and I laugh. My friend said her under eyes were going to crease really bad, but they didn't crease that bad.
Be there for you, give me a reason to. Every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. And you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much, or you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower.
golden. Nobody cried. Nobody even noticed. I saw them standing right there. Kinda thought they might care. I had a dream. I had a dream.
I'm just highlighting her forehead and her chin now. Sorry about the light shade, guys. I need to professionally set up these lights because it's not working out when I do it. And I kept going in and out of the light. And I'm so sorry for that, guys. Super sorry for that.
I got everything I wanted. Not what you think. And if I'm being honest,
I'm just blending the concealer out so there's no harsh lines with the same brush that I used to apply the foundation.
hurt you. Don't wanna lie to you, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why you're here. They don't deserve you. I tried to scream, but my head was underwater. They called me weak, like I'm not just somebody's daughter.
Okay, so this is the cream blush that I'm applying. It is so pretty. I love it so much, guys. Like, since I've gotten this blush, I've used it on every client because I just love it so much. And I like to apply some blush on the nose because I think it gives you this little cute look. So now I think, what am I doing? Okay, I'm using a sponge to hold her face so I can blend under her eyes properly, just in case it got creased by her laughing and gallivanting all around and eating. So I could set it with some powder. So guys, I recommend before you set your under eye, just make sure there's no crease under it. Like, blend it out before you set it with powder. And I don't bake all the time. And today's one of those days I didn't bake. So I just pat the powder in until it blends right into the skin.
There's pen black girls in my area cold. Dark skin, light skin, medium tones. Perm ting braids got mini afros. Thick lips got hips, some of us don't. Big nose contour, some of us won't. Never wanna put us in the media, bro. Want a fat beauty like Kardashians, no. Want a fat beauty like my auntie got, yo. Wheel up the block clock, tell her reload it. I've got the camera, my girls are posing. I need some backup, then my ones are rolling. Grown woman things, so I'm never at risk. Mind my own business, I'm never in mess. Who am I? I ain't big, get a slice of the cake. Want a house with a view and a new pair of shoes. Keep it real from the jump, Gucci gang. Little vibe, little bass, little kick, little snare, little lies, big truths. Do you? They don't care. Do you? They don't care. Get your ass out the box and build up from there. I don't have a gang with me, but I still walk with a gangster lean. I rock Nikes cause we think they're clean. MJ leather jacket, beat it Billie Jean. MJ leather jacket cause I think I'm bad. I like it, the growth, the light, the pain, the fight. We love, we fight, we hurt, we cry. He paid the price, you'll be
I
alright.
think I need some time away. I took a little time. I pray we gon' be alright. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. I think I need some time away. I took a little time. I pray we gon' be alright. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. said there's pink black girls, not area code. These black girls need to be in the shows, be on the runways, not just move.
When I'm contouring, I try to stay at one spot and blend in that spot in a tapping motion as well and a blending motion. So guys, like, you can just watch what I'm doing right here because it sounds crazy explaining how I contour, but as you can see, I'm really precise at where I place the powders.
Was on top of that, I wanna see when your team. Look at your crown, natural relax to the Jericho. One time soft and sheen, where black girl magic is sometimes blue. Man broke a hairband or two. Raise my voice, you gonna say that I'm angry. Kiss my teeth, and now you say that I'm hood. Kid at 16, you say it's my destiny. Driving a range, you think I'm up to no good. Give us a break and let us breathe, man. Give me a chance, let's achieve, fam. And I know that my hair looks a bit different today, so don't touch my hair.
Like new hair, who this? Old black woman jacket and a band to twist. Look, mind over matter, I can handle this. We're fine, take a second, the rewards in risk. See, I think that I care too much, bottleless and cover see air. 2 cups, I've got nothing to show, but you love, check my flaws and all my trials. I was black back when it wasn't even in style.
That's cool.
I like it, the growth, the light, the pain, the fight. We love, we fight, we hurt, we cry. He paid the price, you'll be
I think I need some time. Don't worry, I took a little time. I pray we gon' be alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay.
Thing after every single thing I do on this little girl face, she looking at the camera. If I do her eye, she looking at the camera. I do her teeth, she looking at the camera. She doesn't looking at the camera. I feel like her in her ankle when I see her. I tell you. I tell you.
I think I need some time away. I took a little time. I pray we gon' be alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay.
Watch her looking at the camera. Watch her. Mighty God. So anyways, guys, I'm blending the edges of the contour that I did. So I just went in with a little bit of powder. I just went in with a little bit of powder on the brush.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult.
And here I am using a powder that is a little bit darker than the setting powder to set her on the eyes some more, so it gives it a more seamless look. And I'm just showing you right there the difference. It's not a big difference, but it makes a difference, so it's not as chalky, because I find that sometimes the loose powders give a chalky look, so I always go in with a pressed powder over the loose powder. And I'm just chiseling out the cheeks some more, just to give a deeper contour. to go in with a shade that is really close to the skin to just chisel underneath the contour as well. Like, some people like to go in with a really bright shade, but I like to go in with a shade that is really close because I don't want it to look too harsh. And then I'm going over that with some blush, over the cream blush, of course, because blush is a must. And I'm smoking out her under eyes with the orange that I use in the crease before I do the mascara on the bottom lashes. She is wearing individuals, but she does need a fill, so I'm going to be adding strip lashes. And here I added some setting spray, and I'm just kind of patting it into the skin.
I don't know why you love me. You got it bad for me, babe. I don't so glad that I can have this, baby. Nobody else, true. Nobody else made this move. Nobody else had a clue what I could do, what I could do. The right amount of love, right amount of trust, right amount of dick. Right amount of slapping me up, think that I'm going to fit. Right amount of love, play, right amount of talking to me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul, feel it in my body, if it's that you do know. But never fall out of love with you. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna fuss, baby, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. Fighting on my mind, fighting on my life, you. I'm trusting you, babe. I want this, I want this to work out so bad that I feel it in my chest at night. I want it, I want it, yeah. Never fall out of love with you. Get you.